back to my channel and to my journey in beauty. I don't know if you can tell from my hairstyle today, but today is a tag that my friend Beauti By Angela, both here and on Instagram, created a curly hair don't care tag video. We've invited several ladies that we know within the YouTube community that have naturally curly hair, and we just thought this would be fun. Curly hair is a very specific hair type, and so I don't generally talk about it on my channel a whole lot. But if you are a curly girl like me, this is the video for you. I'm going to be answering all kinds of questions about my hair. So again, we've named this tag Curly Hair Don't Care. We looked at some really old curly hair tags as well as created some questions of our own, and this is what we came up with. There are 12 questions. So the first question is, what is the secret ingredient that your girls love the most? The answer to that for me is deep conditioners. This is one I happen to have by Briogeo. It's the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask for hair. I love this stuff. I believe I received it either in a BoxyCharm or an Ipsy possibly a while ago. But I love this, and I love deep conditioning masks for my hair. I try to use them at least a couple times a week, and I think you just can't deny the results when it comes to curly hair. I think some people struggle with dryness, and I know I do. So a deep conditioning mask is a must-have. Next, if you could change one thing about your curls, what would it be? I just wish that my hair was a bit less frizzy, a less dry for sure, which this does help with, but I do still struggle with dryness and frizz in my hair a little bit. So, you know, if I had to change one thing about my curls, I just wish that they were a little softer and a little less dry. What is a reaction to your hair that you love and a reaction that you hate? I just love when anybody compliments me on my curls. I've had a love-hate relationship with my curls all my life. There's been times where I hated that it was curly, and then there's lots of times that I love that it's curly. I think curly hair is a very unique hair type, and so I just love when people pay me a compliment on my natural curls. And you know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel a little bit like all the work that curly hair is worth it. And then a reaction that I really don't care for in terms of my curly hair is just overall, I mean, it's been a thing since I was a child, and it continues to be a thing, and that is that people always want me to wear my hair down more than I do. And I certainly understand that, and at the same time appreciate that they'd like to see my curls down and just flowing free and things like that. However, for me, I really struggle again with frizz and dryness, so my hair does not stay like this all day like some people's curly hair does. I would be a complete poodle by the end of the day if I left my hair down like this all the time, so I mostly do it for special occasions and things. Next is, what is your must-have styling tool for your curly hair? It's a wide tooth comb. I keep this in my shower because I comb through my hair before I wash it. I find that that helps me a lot, as well as I comb through any conditioner or a deep conditioning mask as much as possible in the shower, and then I use it again after I put in my styling products. After I get out of the shower, I will do a little comb through again just to, you know, smooth out the curls and things like that. So I have always used these since, I don't know, since I was a little girl, probably my daughter's age. And I don't ever use a brush on my curly hair, and I just really like this one. Like I said, it works for distributing product, whether I'm in the shower or adding styling products, and I have to have this. Next, number 5 is, what is the best and worst advice that you've ever received about your curly hair? Let's start with the best, and that is using a t-shirt to dry my hair. That meaning I do my shower thing, I get out, I apply product to my hair, comb it, scrunch it, whatever I'm gonna do, and then I go ahead and put it up in a t-shirt. This is my t-shirt from my home team back in Nebraska, Go Big Red. And It's the best advice I've ever received. I don't remember if I saw it on TV or YouTube or heard it from another curly-haired friend, but this is the best advice. Terry cloth will frizz your hair in a heartbeat if your hair has a tendency to be frizzy, whether it's curly or wavy or straight as a board. I think if you struggle with frizz, terry cloth or using a towel is the worst thing that you can do. This helps absorb the excess moisture without adding any frizz to my hair or over drying it. I like to style my hair and put it in whatever style I'm going to do while it's still somewhat wet. So boom. And then the worst advice I ever received on my hair, I don't get a lot of advice on curly hair, to be quite honest, because it's a very specific hair type, and even within the curly hair category, I think all of us, our curls are so different. So overall, I think just any advice that doesn't pertain to your hair is not good advice. I've tried a lot of products on recommendations over the years and had a lot of, failures in terms of products that just didn't work out for me. And so I think the worst advice I ever received was just, advice that just wasn't specific to my type of hair. Number 6, how often do you wash your curls and what are your favorite wash products? I tend to wash my hair every second or third day, so usually I end up washing my hair about 3 days a week. However, I do have to wet my hair every single day in order to style it. I wake up looking like a fuzzy poodle every morning, no matter what. Silk pillowcases be damned and everything like that. I wake up frizzy every day. So I don't wash my hair every day, but I will get into the shower and wet it down, comb through it, and then apply a little bit more product into my hair and style it for the day. These, however, my favorite wash products are from Redken, and this is a product I've been using for a very long time. I do rotate my products, which is something that helps keep my hair and my curls guessing, I guess. But I always end up going back to these products, and it is the Redken All Soft shampoo and conditioner, and it says softness for dry or brittle hair, which is absolutely the case for me. This is what they look like. I highly recommend these, and because my hair is rather short and I'm only washing my hair 2 to 3 days a week, this stuff lasts a really long time for me, even though they're the smaller bottles. Plus, I do trade out the conditioner with conditioning masks and things like that, so I find it to be the best thing that I can afford on a regular basis for washing my curls. Next is a really fun question, and I'm so glad that we put it in, and it is, which curly hair YouTuber would you love to trade with for the day? I happen to know that Angela and I have the same answer for this because we were talking about it in general actually before we had come up with this tag, and that is Jessica Braun. I love Jessica Braun and her naturally wavy curly hair. I just do. I think she has gorgeous hair, and if my hair was just so tamed and defined curls and they're soft and they don't frizz and oh, it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I would trade hair with Jessica Braun in a heartbeat. And Jessica, if you're watching this, my information's down below. Next is, what's your favorite curly hairstyle for a typical day? You guys probably could guess this because you see my hair like this 99.999% of the time. Let's face it, you've only seen my hair down in a couple of videos, and that is, I love a messy bun or a messy ponytail. I think the more I go and err towards a messy hairstyle, the more it translates because my hair is naturally messy. So I love a foofy ponytail as well as a totally messy bun with strands, you know, sort of ever so naturally coming out at the hairline and things like that. Plus, it helps me to stay cool. It doesn't matter if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. My hair makes me hot when it's down, and so I like to wear my hair up, and it's what I'm comfortable with. Next is number 9, and it says, what is a hair care brand that you would love to receive free products from for life? This is a very easy question for me, and they are a brand that I only discovered within the last 6 months or so, and that is Bumble and Bumble. I love these products. Funny story, I actually received a Diva Curl product in my Sephora Play box for the month of May, and I thought for sure this Diva Curl stuff, I've been waiting to try it. Everybody talks about it. Surely it's going to be even better than the Bumble and Bumble things that I've been trying. Wrong. This stuff is amazing. I have the Bumble and Bumble Curl Pre-Style or Restyle Primer for nourished and re-energized curls. So I like to call this kind of, well, it says primer on here, and that's exactly what it is. It's a primer for your curls so that whatever you put on top performs better, as well as you're able to wash it off easier and have less buildup, in my opinion. So I love this. It's kind of a thick spray, almost like a leave-in conditioner type consistency. I also have the Bumble and Bumble Curl Defining Cream for shapely curls that move. And this is what it looks like. I love this stuff. I've been using curl cream for the last couple of years. I find that my curls just prefer it over a mousse, or you know, especially over a gel. I think gels can be a little bit drying and mousse can be a little bit sticky depending on what type that you use. So my curls really like the curl cream because we have the added moisture content as well as the styling part where it keeps the curls defined, you know, as well as hydrated. And I just love this one. This is the best one I've ever tried. I tried the Diva Curl Super Cream stuff. I'll put the name on the screen, and this still outperformed it. So I highly, highly recommend this. And again, a little goes a very long way with this one. Next is another fun question, number 10. If your curly hair had a name, what would it be? I loved Angela's answer for this, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. You're going to have to check out her video as well as everybody else's videos down below in the description box. But if my curly hair had a name, it would be a name that I gave it, and it would be Cousin It. If you don't remember, Cousin It was a man that was completely covered in hair from the Addams Family show and movies. And so this is kind of funny because when I was a kid and I'd go to the swimming pool, one of my favorite things to do would be to go underwater and bring my head up with all of my hair in front of my face, and I would be like, look, I'm Cousin It. And that's just the way it is. There's so much of it. If I left it down all day, it would be so frizzy and poodle-like that my face would be covered like Cousin It. I know it's weird, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Next, number 11 is, who is your number one favorite curly-haired celebrity? And this was an easy one. I immediately think of her when I think of curly-haired celebrities, and it is Kira Sedgwick. Yes, something like that. Gonna put a couple of pictures of her up here with her naturally curly hair. She doesn't always wear it naturally curly in every movie that I've seen her in, but I just really, really like her as a person and an actress, and the fact that she has naturally curly hair just puts it right over the top for me. I think she is gorgeous, and she's another person that I wish my curls would look exactly like. And lastly, this is kind of like my dirty little curly haired secret. The question for number 12 is, what is the craziest thing you've ever done to your curls in an attempt to get them to look the way you want them? This goes back to probably middle school, and I am not giving you guys any crap here. This is definitely 100% true. When I would try to straighten my curly hair with a curling iron, because this was before straighteners were popular, when I used to try and straighten my curly hair, which I then curled with curlers, that's a story for another time, I would literally put body lotion in my hair in an effort to tame the frizz while I straightened it. It is, I'm ashamed to say that I did that. It's just what I did with what I had when I was growing up and trying to tame my curls. In high school, I was one of the only people I knew with curly hair, and all I wanted was for my hair to look like everybody else's hair. And it was ridiculous. I cannot believe I did that for so many years. I did finally embrace my curly hair, and you know, I do love my curly hair even if it annoys me on a regular basis. True story. If you guys want to blackmail me with that, you go right ahead. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Angela and I thought this would be a really fun tag to create and share. Like I said, there's quite a few other ladies participating in this project. Just some friends of mine and Angela's that we have around YouTube who we know are naturally curly gals. However, if you are a naturally curly girl and you are a creator, I would love to see you guys do this tag, as well as if you're not a creator. Go ahead and answer any of the questions down in the comments, because I love interacting with you guys down there. And of course, even though I have products that I absolutely love, I am never ever afraid to try new products for my curls. So I'd love to hear what you guys would recommend and what your little tips and tricks for your curly mop are. And I hope all of your days are beautiful makeup days and hair days. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!